fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. Ask for referrals your way. Before I get started, let me ask you a question, a general question. How many of you have gone to a hairdresser, especially ladies, and you've asked somebody, your friend, your mother, your sister, to see, hey, which hairdresser can I go? How many of you purchased a car and say, hey, Raj, which car should I go? What should I buy? Where should I buy? How many of you gone to vacation, Hawaii? Hey, which island should I go? Oahu, Kauai, Big Island. You want to buy a house? Who do you ask? Your mom or your dad or your brother or somebody you ask? Who do you? So what I'm getting at is referrals is very powerful. Referrals is one of the most powerful systems out there. And when I'm going to talk today, I'm talking in not a non-business context. It could be used for a church donation. Nita is doing fundraising. You could use referrals to raise funds in a much more bigger way than you are. It could be selling Girl Scout cookies. You could have a daughter, your sister could have a daughter, and you want to sell a lot of cookies. So referrals, when I talk about it right now, it's not about selling something. It's about getting referrals for anything. For getting volunteers. Hey, there's a church being built. We need volunteers. How can I convince you all guys to come over there? Or maybe you guys know somebody. So I'm going to talk about getting referrals. When I say business, it's for anything. Selling cookies, volunteering at church, raising funds for a hospital. Could be anything. Buying a car, buying shoes, whatever. So before I talk about giving you referrals, I just want to let you know that I started real estate 15 years ago. My first client was an associate of mine. I used to buy milk from his liquor store. When I started real estate, I was excited to say, hey, I do business. So I sold him a first business. From that one person, I've sold in the last 15 years 17 homes or businesses through that one referral. I have a client right now that I'm selling his 8th property right now. And the reason I say that is because the referrals I'm going to give you, some of the ideas, is that they've worked for me. So I'm going to give it to you from experience and I'm not just not saying it. So here are some of the tips. What's the first tip? If there's any one tip that I can give you is to get anything done, you have to ask for the referral. The most challenging thing about asking somebody is asking for somebody. I'll give you a quick example. My wife is looking for a job, and I told her, ask your friends to know if they know somebody who's looking for a job. Because as you may know, in the corporate world, in the business world, in hospitals, anywhere, the best way or the easiest way to find jobs is not through temp agencies or Monster.com or Craigslist, it's by referrals. 60% of the jobs are filled by referrals. So if anybody is looking for a job, ask somebody, hey, Diana, who do you know that's looking for a job? My wife's looking for something. Ask for it. And the funny thing is when you ask for it, we feel, oh my God, I don't want to ask Zoila, my friend, for a job. But the funny thing is people want to help you. So if you can remember to ask for the job and people want to help you, that's the first thing. So it's a very powerful thing. The second thing you want to remember is when you ask for a referral, ask for somebody that you know. Don't ask anybody on the street, hey, my wife's looking for a job. They'll slap you or kick you. So you want to ask for referrals for people you know. Now we know a lot of people, and I'm going to categorize into A, B, and C. A's are people that I've done business with, like my first client. He's my A client. I know him well, he trusts me, my friends, my past clients, my good friends, my good family, because we all have family and friends, but then we have other friends. So A, B, and C people. So you want to ask for people that are A, because when you ask for referral, you asking for something in value, so don't just ask anybody, ask your A people. Don't worry about the B's and C's. And the way to ask the B's and C's is make those B's and C's your A clients. And what's A, B, and C like? We have 30 members in this club. I may not have a relationship with everybody, and I know for sure that I have A, B, and C relationships. That happens to anybody, happens to everybody, and that's just the way life is. I'm a fast talker, so maybe somebody who talks slow may not like me, so he's my C person. It's just the way it is. So ask for referrals from your A people. The third thing is, if I'm going to ask for a referral from somebody, educate them why they should give me a referral. So if I ask Nita, or if Nita asked me, hey Mahesh, I'm raising funds for this cause, for leukemia or for cancer, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to send the money to India. There's so many people, children dying. Educate me why I should give you a referral. And if I feel like, you know what, yeah, I have a cousin who's dying over there, and there's no hospitals there. You educated me and say, hey, you know what, my friend Lee has a lot of money, ask him. So educate them why you should give a referral. Why should somebody refer me to buy a house? Because I'm going to give them the same level of service. Why should I go to Honda dealer in Orange and not the one in Laguna Hills? Because, well, they have a financial program. So educate them why they should give you a referral. Because people want to help you, but they cannot help if you don't know what they want, let alone what you want. Raj just talked about what he wants to do. If he doesn't know what he's going to do, how does other people know what you're going to do? So you have to let them know what you want. And if you ask, you'll get it. The fourth thing, and this is also very key thing, is when somebody gives you a referral, make sure you thank them. And don't just thank them, hey, thanks Lee for the referral. No, thank them, value them, appreciate them, and let them know that. I had 17 referrals from one guy, from one gentleman, my first client. I've never taken him to lunch. I've never given him money back for commission, because a lot of people ask for commission. Never given him a gift. But I've always thanked him, I've always appreciated him, and always valued him. And that's all he wants. He doesn't want, if I ask, and I've asked him for dinner, hey, let me take you to dinner. I said, no, you don't need to. So value the people that refer you. That's the best thing you can do. People, what lacks in this world, and this is a little bit off the topic, is people being appreciated, people being valued. That's what's lacking in this country and this world. And if we can just do that, especially to your A people, they'll really appreciate it. That's all people want. People don't want gifts and things. And the third thing, the next thing you can do is when you get a referral and say, hey, and I'm a car dealership, and if I get a referral, hey, Nita tells me, hey, Lee wants to buy a car from your Toyota dealership, I want to make sure that I take care of Lee. I treat him like he's my A+++ client, because your credibility is in line. So if you refer me, I want to make sure I take care of him, because my reputation is lying, but yours is more. So when somebody refers me to somebody, I want to take care of them both. Value the person who gave you a referral, and appreciate and take care of the client or the donor or the volunteer. So that's the key thing. And there's a lot of other tips, but those are the 5 key tips that has worked for me, and hopefully it works for you, whether you're going to raise funds or do volunteer work or sell houses, sell cars, or become a public speaker. Hey, how can I become a public speaker? Ask somebody. Ask us Toastmaster people. So there are people there to help you. So in conclusion, that we know a lot of people. So what you want to do is categorize into A, B, and C's and work your A people. Some people say, well, I don't know a lot of A people. Then what you need to do is go meet a lot of B's and C's and make them into A people. And lastly, ask for referrals and value them. And hopefully you'll get more referrals. It takes a lot of gumption to get referrals, but if you ask for referrals, you'll have unbelievable results. Mr. Toastmaster.